Guys, a warm welcome to the session. So today we are going to explore different mathematical functions that we can use in DataWeave. We usually use average or finding the absolute value or the ceiling value. So let's see how we can perform those in DataWeave. So let's begin. This is going to be a short and crisp and fun session, I would say. Okay, so what we are going to do is last time we explored concatenation and all those in this flow. Now we are going to see how we can create a separate flow, do the configuration, and this will help you understand more clearly how to configure in Postman. So I'm putting a separate flow over here. Like we can put an entirely separate flow, and while testing we are going to hit this flow so we can see the change in the difference that we have done. So here we are putting another listener. Again, we need to keep in mind the correct configuration. Now there is something interesting I have to do. However, we can put it as 8081, but we are going to change it. Here it's HTTP only. Okay. Now we have to set the base path. So I would call it math because we are going to do some mathematical functions. So we have configured our list now. Again, to show you some sample data, I'll put a transform message over here. And I'll fill it up and some payload so that we are able to see it in Postman as well. Okay, so this one is going to actually return the absolute value of the specified numbers. So the function that we use is ABS. Here you can see, and once you click it, it's very handy actually. You can see it returns the absolute value of a number. DataWeave, it's the great quality of it that we can actually see how it is like and how we can put the values and all and how the input output can be. So it comes very handy when we are using it. Let's run this. So the first one that we are using is to find the absolute value, this specified number. So it's getting deployed. And now I'm going to test. Okay, now interestingly here you can see that it did not give us any response. Let's go back and check. Now, since we had been running this and our listener which is set up is math, and here we have put up it as 8091. So we have to keep in mind these kind of configuration changes needs to be done to assure that it's correct, running, hitting the correct flow. So we have made these changes. Let's hit it once again. Great. So now you can understand that code will be correct, everything is correct, but while testing we are not able to actually see the response because we were hitting the wrong flow with the wrong configuration. That's why these configurations are of high importance. So just keep that in mind. Now let's see the result. So here we can see under array it is showing us 2, 2.5, 3.4 and 3, which is correct value. That is the absolute value for these. -2 should be 2 and all those things. So it's great that we can find these kind of mathematical applications in DataWeave as well. Let's continue with the other one. Next mathematical function is average. So here you can see that we need to use AVG. So it returns the average of numbers which are listed in an array. Let's say I have given here, if we need to find the average of 1 to 1000 or 1 to 3, whatever, we know what the value is going to be. It should be showing under A and B. Let's hit it. Just need to save it. Just for the newcomers, for running this project, we need to right click on the project, run its configuration and then go to run configuration. We need to select the correct project that we are using. Currently we are using DataV function, so it's select. We'll just run it. And okay. So here in the console we can see, so this is for one time, we just need to run it, but once we have run the configuration, every time now we are going to see, anytime we are going to make a new change over here, it will automatically get deployed. So here you can see it's running in the console, and we should be able to see if any kind of error we are getting over here in this console only. So here you can see that it is successfully deployed. Now we need to hit it using Postman. Great. So now here we can see that the average value for A is this and for B is 2. Let's see. Okay, so we just need to keep in mind the format that we need to use while doing the average. So this is how we do it. Great. So if you want to just check it manually for this, 1 plus 2 plus 3 is what? 6. 6 divided by 3 is what? 2. So the value of B should be 2. Here we are getting it. Perfect. So we are able to do the average function as well. Now let's check out for another function, which is ceil. Guys, so the next function that we are going to use is ceil. What it does is it rounds a number up to the nearest whole number. So let's say it's like 2.1 should be 3, 5.1 should be 6, or 5.8 should be 6, or 7.1 should be 8. So it goes like that. So here we have given some number. We have to just put the number in the bracket under ceil, and we should be able to get it. Or let's say we just remove this. We'll just check out for one and see how it works. Save it. See, as I said, we don't have to go again and again and run it. We just once save it, we should be able to see under console that it's getting deployed. See, it's getting already deployed now. Okay, so here we can see we are getting value as 2. Since it was 1.5, it's 2. I can change the number over here again. Let's make it 4.1. I hope everyone knows the answer, which is 5. Let's see. Okay, it's deployed again. Let's test. Great. So we are getting the response as 5. So I think we are good to go with the mathematical functions that are provided in DataWeave, which I could find was this only. So yeah, I think we are good to go with these 3 mathematical functions. It will be very handy if it comes along in some use case. So you just need to make sure what or how the formatting needs to be done and how the function needs to be used. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.